The Queen, Her Beast, and the Creature, an unusual love affair, by authors Abrams and Rothschild, beautifully illustrated by Mary Love Wollstonecraft. It's 30,000 BC. The weather is hot and very sultry, a sign of approaching global change. There's a very strong breeze in the air, signifying an approaching storm, yet she doesn't care. She is running. She is running as fast as she can along the golden sands beside the edge of an ancient sea. She is scared, very scared. She'd never seen its like before. It isn't animal, and it isn't plant. All she is aware of is the foul smell and the pus-like fluid oozing from its many pores. She screams for help. She's so close to her village, yet the thing is gaining on her. She knows her death is imminent, and tears flow down her soft pink cheeks. She senses a sting on the back of her neck and feels an intense pain shooting down her spine through her hips down to her very toes. She convulses, but still running, she knows her end is nigh. She begins to vomit up all that is in her stomach, and her lungs begin to sear with excruciating pain. She slows as paralysis sets in. Its slimy, sucker-like tentacles grab at her back, and slowly she feels herself being dragged backward into its foul-smelling embrace. Her screams are of a dying woman so desperate and with such fear, she succumbs to its deathly, rancid touch. She feels it enter her, a sharp and painful thrust up into her groin, and she slowly feels her insides being sucked out through the gurgling, slurping, tentacle-like tube that had penetrated her. As she fades, screaming her way to eternity, she senses this thing is pleasuring itself on her very life force. And that was her last thought before oblivion. The Queen, Her Beast, and the Creature is a book about an ancient artifact that resurrects to the peril of all that encounters it. There are only two people that can contain its desire for domination. These two are far from perfect, and so the adventure begins to find out who they are as they fall deeply in love. Fully illustrated and highly entertaining, don't miss out on this book that will have you laughing and crying at the same time. It's hot and sensual with an abundance of weirdness that will take your imagination to places it has never been. This love story awaits you. Read it if you dare.